What's going on, family? You're rocking with Mike Sessions. With Mike Sessions. Today, we're doing a battle recap. Arsonal versus Jazz on the Bulletproof card. Shout out to TBL. So Jazz, her first round, she comes out talking about the Wilt Chamberlain setting the record straight with references 20,000 people he allegedly slept with, and she's going to make it 20,001 to set the record straight. Visine, I Get the Drop. Jet 2 Holiday. She references Arsenal's gang affiliation. Rarely a flag is a plus, like Switzerland. She talks about a black person, something they do every time they're in the supermarket, which is taking a grape before they leave, and that bitch, she's a rebel that helped more people than Harriet Tubman on Arsonal, the rebel's name. So that was the first round from Jazz. First round from Arsonal, he has this whole scheme where he's talking about Magenta, baby trash like Brenda, forget about Jazz, dementia. That whole scheme was dope. Talk about stepping over the body like AI did it. That's a Allen Iverson, Tyronn Lue reference. Look it up on YouTube. How she's scared to battle hustle. So she's scared to hustle. That's why she's got a 9 to 5. Says all money ain't good money. Booked for clean paper and still did a no-show. So that was dope right there. Jazz's second round, she references the whole situation with Trick in Detroit with Arsonal and Shotgun Suge, and said you and Shotgun crying in the passenger like Money Mitch, paid in full reference, and also that the Kylie Jenner father turned to a bitch. Once you put Jersey in the sky, they can never use your number again. She had a flag in your pants, but you ain't never seen Magenta in this pocket. A 7.62 going through some shit like Rod Wave, and then a Consequences big chopper bar, which was crazy. On Arsonal second, if people are hating, I send them on vacation, let a couple fly, give them a slice of humble pie. You know, he's talking about miscarrying, dying this bitch fast. Clean paper, Missy in the ring, body in a big bag. Then he had a Jimmy Neutron, boy genius. Rebound so many big balls like Porzingis, AK-47, Andre Kirilenko. Every time he go out of town, he buys oversized. He pays for oversized luggage. So you can never talk big bags with me. You know, playing the name. SAT led to something happen to fill in the bubble, which was crazy. Then a Fantastic Four, Ben Grimm, and jumping one quick to the next like a disability. So that was crazy. Third round, we going to talk about him being a chef. Arsonal the chef, but he's cooking everywhere except for his battles. Choking against Mook, of course. Arsonal jam, like that time he did for murder. Then a very clever solitaire. You set up your own cards and deal them, and deal them yourself. Astro World, ignoring the fans and it's killing them. Talk about Twerk got a plate in his head, and bringing that up, knowing that's a sore spot for him. And so the third round from Arsonal is he had a whole probably like 3 or 4 bars where he's remixing Jazz's scheme like it's time to, now it's time to. He said real deal. The teachers are doing better than the students. DVD era. He's been popping since bum fights, how long he's been doing it. And then he had some, 301Z, like I'm spelling zoology. Reference subs, 1Z in the middle, like Quiznos. So it's pretty decent. Overall, I'm gonna have to give off it. I'll have to give Arsonal the first and second, and give Jazz the third. But I'm not mad either way because you know, the first I think is the more you know, either way you could pick it either way. You know, I would say that Arsonal's both his first and his second was longer than Jazz's. So I could be a victim of the moment and just a time where it's more material to go through. But I wouldn't be mad at you either way with 2-1. But currently, right now, I have it Arsonal 2-1 with his first and his second rounds being the rounds that he won. But anyways, it's Mike Sessions with Mike Sessions, man. Let me know in the comments what you think. Eastside Decatur gets greater later. Yeah.